Even in Istanbul, with almost 1 million tourists visiting daily, learning Turkish is a necessity. I settled there several months before the opening of universities to learn Turkish more quickly in my daily dealings. 21-year-old Young from China is both my classmate and roommate. She has come to Istanbul for a 10-month Turkish language course. I have also found another friend, 29-year-old Muhannad from Palestine. Muhannad was born in Jordan and his family were expelled from Palestine many years ago. They are from the Al-Fallujah Harban village of Palestine. Muhannad graduated in hotel management and knows English, French and Italian.
How much is it, cardamom?
100 gram, 20 lira.
From where cardamom?
Cardamom should be Indian or Iranian, I'm not sure.
Because we use it a lot in a cafe.
For coffee, for bread.
For coffee.
For Swedish bread. Yeah, people use
For,
where from? Palpais.
فلسطين.
يا هلا وسهلا، كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله تمام.
شاي قهوة حلو.
بالضبط، هي اللي بنحط مع القهوة بنطحنه. بالضبط.
Muhannad was a resident of Jordan but moved to Tunisia in 2001, and after his graduation he has come to Istanbul to find a job. Muhannad looks for the ingredients to cook a Palestinian dish in the spice bazaar. This dish is called MAQLUBA.
والله تركي يجي من سوريا.
من سوريا الكيلو 150 لانه انا شو اسمه في الاردن بفلسطين كثير رخيص. يسلم يسلم.
المحل ديالي خاصك شي حاجه.
شكرا لك شكرا تشرفنا.
تجيب لنا نسخه من الفيلم
ان شاء الله يا ستي. اهلا وسهلا، يعطيك العافيه.
Young and Muhannad are both interested in cooking. Muhannad has decided to invite Young for dinner and cook her a Palestinian dish.
A lot of people here.
Yeah, very crowded.
Yeah, it's very crowded.
All of them are made in China. Made in China? Başka bir şey. Çin'de.
Çin'de.
Çin.
Muhannad asks Young to help him buy the ingredients for the party. He plans to cook a dish called MAQLUBA for the guests. And Juma Bazaar of Istanbul is the best place to get fresh ingredients from all over the world.
Can I?
What's the most important material in that food?
Chicken, potato, rice and aubergine. This is the main. Batatas var mı? Batatas.
Patates.
Yok.
You need so much? So much?
I think we finished. MAQLUBA, what's the meaning of MAQLUBA? It's upside down. Upside down.
Upside down.
In the end of MAQLUBA, you take the tanjera and you make it upside down like this. When you make it upside down, it became like a castle.
It's the night of the party and Young is on her way to Muhannad's house. Muhannad lives in his brother Nicola's house until he can find a proper job. Nicola graduated in medicine from one of the universities of Turkey.
Wallet? What's this? What happened?
This is a demonstration in Amman. Because the Prime Minister, he make the prices increase, and the demonstrations under name Habbat Tishrin. Habbat Tishrin mean the Intifada of Tishrin. And here is the place that they catch Mahdi also. In the demonstration. Come to see.
Ufuk, Nicola's roommate, is a physician and he plays several musical instruments. In the night of the party before the dinner started, Mohannad found out his brother Mahdi had been arrested in a protest and he told Ufuk and I about it.
If you ask the Jordanian people, they will tell you directly the memory will go to those people as a policeman beating and throwing gas bombs.
Should I change my shoes?
If you want.
Come to help me.
We often use this in Chinese food.
Really?
Yes. Especially for salatulay.
You will start crying.
My father taught me if you cut the onions, put it in the water.
Yeah. Play for us music, please.
You see, I will put some special spices.
Yağmur yağar taş üstüne, ince kalem kaş üstüne, Mevlam gelir baş üstüne, vay dili dili kuş dili dili, Mevlam kulu sevdim seni, vay dili dili kuş dili dili vay. Vay dili dili kuş dili dili, Mevlam kulu sevdim seni, vay dili dili.
Oh, what's this funny guy? That picture on your wall.
He's my brother Mehdi.
Mehdi.
He's the biggest one.
Great. Is he the biggest one?
Yeah, he's the oldest one. He's
Huh.
the first one in the family. He's a political activist person.
But he looks very young.
Mevlam kulu sevdim seni, vay dili dili kuş dili dili.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Man.
Just about Mahdi that I told you, that we don't need anyone to know, because everyone now he will enjoy this night and everything. Okay, it will be secret. Okay.
Let's help. Can you help me for this?
Yeah,
I want,
absolutely.
Yeah. To take the cover, make it by knife.
Where did he take that picture?
This picture in Turkey here. The family, they came as a journey.
And when? When?
4 months ago.
And he's a political activist in Jordan. We did many things when he was in Jordan. It was in 2006. I came from Tunis, and it was the war against Lebanon in Tammuz in July, and we participate. We went as volunteers to help the Lebanese people. We went to the south of Lebanon, I went me, Mahdi, and my mother. They Israeli they throw a lot of small bombs and everywhere in the south of Lebanon. When you just touch it, it's bombed directly, and a lot of children they died, and a lot of people they're
Disabled.
they cut their
Legs and their arms.
We went to that village, the Lebanese Democratic Youth Union. They invite us to. They want to prepare this trip for helping people, and we went engineering, social workers, and doctors also, like Ofok.
Another friend of Mohammed and Nicholas was invited to the dinner. She and Nicola arrived together. Angela is Spanish and is married to a Turkish physician. She is a linguist. She teaches Spanish in one of the universities of Istanbul.
Angela, young. Are you hungry?
MAQLUBA is ready now and everybody gathers around the tablecloth. Everyone but me being behind the camera shooting the scene.
Some people we will eat directly from here by our hands, not by this. Yes.
But if I'm gonna do with the hand, I need a napkin.
Napkin?
Yes, because I know myself and I'm not used to it with the hand. I'm gonna try. That's why, because after I remember that I was always like,
Thank you.
What do I do with my hand now?
Okay, let's try again.
They have special Chinese pepper. A round, small. Some of them are black and some of them are red. If you like, maybe later I will cook some Chinese food for you.
So what happened in Gaza?
It's talking about the last operation against Gaza. About Egypt, about Saudi Arabia.
I remember I was with the taxi driver coming back to Lebanon, and he said that the Arab Spring would never happen in Jordan because people were okay with the kings. I don't know, it was very stable country, and he said that people wouldn't move, but they are moving now. He was also a Palestinian.
In the first revolution in Jordan, the Palestinian camps they didn't participate with that intifada. But this time,
the Palestinian camps in Jordan.
in Jordan, yeah. And
The Palestinians in general, not the camps.
yeah, in general. Also, Amman, also the capital, they didn't.
So it was only the Jordanians at that time.
Yeah, you can see
protesting.
the cities in the city side. And this time is different. This time, everyone in the street. The Palestinian camps, the capital Amman is the most also. Tafila, Kirak, Man, North, all the cities and villages also. And this is the same reason.
People are basically against just economics, that the government is stealing, or they have anything against the government and the king?
I think basically it's economical reasons. It's more economical reasons, I think. I think the people,
So there is not this feeling about like in the other Arab countries where there was the revolution. There is nothing like that in Jordan.
Historically, there is no kind of tension between the people in Jordan and the king. But this demonstration, they said they are shouting against the king and against the regime.
Yeah, but because of economical reasons.
And because they think that the regime connected with the economical things.
Yeah, but not because they hate him.
No,
directly.
no.
Because there is no money.
Yeah, there is no money.
Because he doesn't share the money.
Around him also, the people around him, they are the stealer. Because of that even like every governments, the prime minister and the ministries and the other people, they are stealing, and who choose the government is the king. Then he will be part of this pyramid.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah. If it's still continue, I think it will change a lot.
Must change, I think. Yeah, new
Situation.
president came from revolution, then must be like in the one of the part of the revolution. But he, in the same time, he deal like Hosni Mubarak. Exactly. There is no differences between Morsi and Hosni Mubarak. Just the ideology change.
How about China? No revolution in China?
Everything's okay, I think.
Everything is okay in China.
Chinese people are,
But
most of them are kind and they don't want to too much change. But it's in
like
slowly, very slowly. And we are having some improvements. We are trying to change some situations, but maybe really we need more time. I have confidence about my country.
That's more than us.
you have hope for Spain? It's us.
No, it's a very different situation. No? We already had everything, and now we are losing it. So I don't know. It's not like our parents that were fighting for a better future. Us losing that better future.
Sandy. Solo voy con mi pena, sola va mi condena. Correr es mi destino para burlar la ley. Perdido en el corazón de la grande papillón. Me dicen el clandestino por no llevar papel. A una ciudad del norte yo me fui a trabajar. Mi vida la dejé entre Ceuta y Gibraltar. Soy una raya en el mar, fantasma en mi ciudad. Mi vida va prohibida, dice la autoridad. Clandestino, clandestino, clandestino, ilegal.
Until he finds his favorite job in Istanbul, Muhannad works at a newspaper as a translator, and he also does some voluntary work.
مرحبا. الو الو هلا ماما، كيفك؟ شو اخبارك؟ ايوه لا، عم بدور على عم بدور بالانترنت. امبارح كان عم بدور كيف اعتقلوا بالاول، لأن الشباب حكوا لي إنهم اعتقلوا أول إشي بجبل النزهة، بجبل العمان، سوري، دوار النزهة. وبس حسب ما عرفت شو عملية طريقة الاعتقال مش عارف، لأنه في شباب بيحكوا إنه اعتقلوه عن طريق الكلاب البوليسية، أطلقوا عليهم كلاب البوليسية، وفي ناس بيحكوا إنه مباشرة هاجموا عليهم مجموعة من البحث الجنائي والدرك ومسكوهم الاثنين اللي هو مهدي وأيهم. ما بعرف هاي المعلومات اللي عندي. أنا هلا بعدني عم بتواصل، بعثت لعلاء الفزاع وبستنى الرد منه. ماشي اوكي. هم حكوا لي انهم طلعوا على المركز الامني تبع العبدلي. خلص اوكي ماشي دير بالك حالك. باي مع السلامة.
How are you?
I'm good. Nice.
Are you okay?
Yeah, good. A little bit.
What about your brother?
Just my mother called me and he's still we don't know exactly where is he.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they took him from the demonstration and we don't know the way that they took him. They took him directly from the demonstration, then to the police station, and they which police station till now the information it's in the center, like Al Abdali police station, and we don't know. The 16th of November, they took him with his friend. His name is Ayham. They were like handling cartoon written justice, freedom, and social justice. Because of that, and now they want to judge him about something terrorist about this because he's activist. I'm writing article about this. I will translate it in Turkish, and I will see you now, my friends.
In the current situation, along with tensions escalating with the civil war in Syria and the presence of Syrian refugees in Turkey, the number of Arab patients being admitted into public hospitals of Turkey has increased. Knowing Arabic, English and Turkish, Nicola plays an important role in helping the Arab patients.
اي تحليل مثلا للانا ولا الانكا ولا اي شيء، بس يعني هو بقول لك على الاغلب هذا له علاقه بالنيورولوجي، فابعثوا على النيورولوجي. الو مرحبا ماما، كيف كحل؟ شو صار معك اليوم؟ رحتوا على السجن؟ ايوه والله عن جد. طب ليه؟ يعني الدكتور اللي حكى هيك ولا يعني مدير السجن هو اللي طلب؟ لحد الان مش عارفين. طب ليش قاطعين عنه الملح؟ طب هيك معقول حدا على خاطره يعني بيقطع الملح؟ هذول شكلهم مش عارفين شو بحكايه يعني. اي واحد مضرب عن الطعام يفضل يعطوا ملح ومي، هذا شيء طبيعي يعني. هذا الحكي هيك ما ينفعش. اذا في مجال اسمعي هذا الحكي كله يعني يبدو انه مدير السجن مش فاهم شو الموضوع، لانه فيش عنده اصلا تجربه في موضوع الاضراب عن الطعام. فبدي اياكي تروحي على مدير السجن وتقولي له انه هاي ابن الدكتور بده يحكي معك على اساس انه المضربين عن الطعام مش هيك يتصرف معهم، ولا هو بيتحمل مسؤوليه كامله عن صحته يعني. طيب انت على كل حاولي وشوف الموضوع، وهي انا بستنى منك تليفون. يلا ماشي مع السلامه.
شو والدتك تحكي معك؟
والدتي نعم، هذول معتي مرة ثانية. صار مضرب عن الطعام تقريبا، يعني صار له يوم مضرب عن الطعام. جاب شايلين من عنده الملح وشايلين من عنده المي.
Mahdi has gone on a hunger strike. Concerns about Mahdi's physical conditions are rising to a more serious level. Today is his 6th day of hunger strike. Ankala has promised a Spanish dinner to Muhammad.
Ankala,
See?
there is an article about Mahdi in the Human Rights Watch. She wrote it. It's about the way of arresting Mahdi and a way of torturing inside the prison. They also about Mahdi's hunger strike. Could we translate it from English to Spanish? I don't know if you have time.
Yes. Today?
Yeah, I prefer today night, if you can, if you have time.
Yeah, I have time tonight. It's okay.
Great.
After the dinner? It's okay for you?
Yeah, after dinner.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know that one of Berdan's cousins was in prison for many years?
Really?
Yeah, for being in a demonstration. She was very young and she was like condemned for 15 years or so.
15 years?
Yeah, I think she stayed at least for 10.
They took her when she was 15 years old?
No. They condemned her for 15 years. And then she was in prison for 10, more or less.
10 years.
Yeah, but I have to ask him again because maybe something happened again with her. I don't know. I mean, she has been out for many years now. But I heard something the other day that maybe she went to another demonstration or something.
Did they change for what?
I'm not very sure because it was many years ago, and I know that she was very young. Because the family doesn't speak much. They don't like to relate too much to the Kurdish problems and so on. I know that something happened with some members of the family, not direct members, but akrabalar. And some of them have had problems for that. One of them lost the business because of that as well. I don't know. Apparently, I mean, she was very young. She did nothing, like any crime. Yeah, for sure, no crime.
I think it will not finish soon.
No, it won't.
I tried to find the videos when they arrested the guys in the same place that they arrested Mahdi. I don't know which one. But there is a lot of videos.
Did you find?
Come.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is like the beginning.
Che Guevara everywhere.
One of the videos, TV. They said Abdullah fall down.
Yeah, you said it was the first time they were against the king?
Against the king, saying this is directly like the people want the regime fall down. They said حرية mean freedom.
When I was there for the first time, I remember that people said, no, nothing will happen ever to the king because he's very intelligent in the sense he's always changing the government if people don't like it. So he's always like the good figure.
Yeah, mostly because the people are afraid to say this. Because and they said always this is not the time that we have to talk about regime and about Abdullah. But in this time, because it was like from the popular people, they are mostly not, sorry.
The civilian policemen. You see now the civilian
Yeah.
policemen now they attack people and they took them down. Now they will attack the. Now they attack. You see the.
It's with the plastic balls?
Mahdi's they attack him. They catch him like this. The civilian policemen they came beside him and they catch him and then they attack him. They darak. They said Al-Qaddafi he gone, Ali Saleh from Yemen he gone, and Hosni Mubarak gone, and that will come to you after. Here about Mahdi, about the freedom of Mahdi.
Muhannad asks Angela for her help and explains his plans for rescuing Mahdi from prison.
Who do you know from Germany? From
Ulf, he's one of the German activists, and also she's activist. She's from Sweden. She wrote like free Mahdi Safin and all political prisoner in Jordan. When back then he will come?
I'm not very sure what's the time now. 6, maybe half an hour maximum.
Half an hour.
So actually we should.
Because we need to do.
I know, but if we cook first and after.
Yeah, I will
We
do
can do
something like the
article.
cartoon. We will write something about Mahdi to support Mahdi.
Okay.
I have time, and Bardan he will do also the same. We want to make activities about this.
Okay. You can cut the onion for me and cry.
Yeah.
For what is happening with the onion. Okay.
Okay.
It was my last day of holiday, I think, and I woke up and we were supposed to go, Nico and me, to the I don't know, somewhere close to Oman, to the Dead Sea or somewhere. And
you were planning to go to
that day, because it was more or less my last day, and the next day, one day after, I was leaving in the afternoon or so. So I woke up and the whole house was in panic because your brother Mahdi had organized a very important meeting. I don't know if you know about it. Maybe you were not there, but
I remember this action.
Yeah.
About Jain, about the meeting of Jain. Jain means that we are coming.
Okay.
Yeah,
your brother explained a little bit. Well, your father and your mother were crazy because they suddenly knew from Mahdi,
there is a lot of people,
the guilty one, that there were like, I don't know, 20 people coming for the night.
More than
20 people. I don't remember.
Yeah.
And they were all trying to imagine how to put the big living room, the one you have at the entrance. Hello. ¿Qué tal?
Angela's husband, Badan, arrives. He knows Muhannad's family and their other brother, Mahdi, from his last trip to Jordan.
I was telling him the day of that I was cooking with Samiha because Mahdi was preparing a very important meeting, political meeting at home. With all the leftist political parties of Jordan and out of Jordan, maybe, I don't know.
You were putting a Jewish song.
Yeah, that's another thing. But it was not me. It was Nico. When Nico just came back from Turkey, he liked very much the Sepharad music in Spanish. The Jewish 500 years ago. And yes, he was playing at home, and I remember he was not telling the family that to any of you that it was Jewish. Just like old traditional Spanish music. That was very funny. It was like that in your culture. You have to do that. You have to offer the food. You have to be really a good hostess.
Yeah.
And
you have to show.
So I can imagine that she was really angry with Mahdi that day. But he was really active those days. Because the whole week I was there, I only saw him sleeping in the morning. He was always arriving late at night. And he was working maybe at the same time.
No one knows almost about that period because he make himself like he's going to work, but he was going to other cities to prepare about this meeting. Like he spent every day going in the morning, going to Kerak or Tafila in the south, and start talking with the people to make this group against the government, against the prices, against poverty. Then he made himself like I'm going to work, but he was going to the cities to collect the political people in one table in one place, talking about one project. Political project. Because the demonstration in Jordan starts directly after the first first days of the revolution in Tunis. The first demonstration happened in Jordan on the 7th of January. That was in Liban, in the village in Nadaba, in the south of Amman, and Mahdi was preparing this demonstration. Yes, and it was like, how are you?
Coffee with the tortilla?
Yes, before.
Hello Muhammad, merhaba, nasılsın? Why you didn't come to class today? Tembel, tembel. Oh, really? Could I do something for you? Okay, I know that place.
It's been a while since the last time Muhannad has attended any classes. Muhannad has asked the young to meet up.
Muhammad,
Hey.
merhaba.
Nasılsın?
İyiyim.
How are you?
Fine. You? I think maybe you worried about your brother.
Then all the day I'm working about my brother. We try to make like international case about it because calling the human rights and these things, and now we are working about we're making sign to support Mahdi and the prisoners, and the signs like in many languages in many countries, and supporting like the what's happening now in Jordan and what's happening with the prisoners. Then we will talk about Mahdi's freedom and about the other prisoners. Then we make many things. I will show you. Okay, we will write.
Is it helpful?
Yeah, it's very helpful because we will send it to the Human Rights Society and we will send it to the media. We will work about it in Jordan, and you will write something in Chinese language. Okay.
Okay, what should I write for him?
You will write just the freedom for Mahdi al-Safin and freedom for all the political prisoners in Jordan. This thing, and you will write here your name and your country.
Okay.
Just. It's okay, yeah. It's great. Okay, now we will take a picture.
I hope it's useful.
Yeah, I think we are working about this. We are working about this.
Teşekkürler abi. Süpersin. Tam zamanında.
Sağ ol.
الو نعم مهند السعفين نعم مهند السعفين نعم اخو مهدي السعفين نعم المعتقل في السجون الاردنيه نعم طب تحبي احكي القصه باي طريقه يعني من البدايه من لحظه اعتقال مهدي ولا من وضعه داخل السجن مهدي الان هو في سادس يوم الاضراب في سادس يوم الاضراب نعم نعم هلا هم يعني الاخر شيء التقارير اللي مهدي صرح فيها لمنظمه حقوق الانسان في الاردن بانه منعوا عنه الملح والماء لمده يوم.
Ben gerçi defteri bulsam.
Ufuk has asked Muhannad to accompany his small band as a singer. Alper is the youngest member of the band. They are from the same university. He studies physiotherapy.
Damdan sakız akıyor.
Hangisi?
Şey işte sözüm ona insan.
Sözüm ona insandım, hamseydim, kozdaki altın havanım sandım, beyaz kulesiydim, evet kumkaptaki yendim. Arap itfaiyeciyle kendi derdime yandım. Burada bir daha değil mi? Bundan sonra. Pir
Sultandım, abdaldım, düz rakıya dadandım. Doğudan. Beyazıt Kulesi'ydim, hem kum kapıdaki yangın. Beyazıt Kulesi'ydim, hem kum kapıdaki yangın. Arap itfaiyecinen kendi derdime yandım. Arap itfaiyecinen kendi derdime yandım. Pir sultandım, abdaldım, düz rakıya dayandım. Çekip çekip kafayı anacığıma aldım. Rapapem, rapapam. Ben ölsem bile dipdiri o sol yanım. Bu kalkmıyor zaten.
There is an Iranian named Alchin in the band. He studies medicine too. All of them are aware of Mahdi's hunger strike and the campaign which Muhannad has started for his freedom. Each play their own role.
Why?
I couldn't. I had problem with the message. I couldn't send the messages to Italian number and to the Egyptian number.
Bırakmak is put.
Bırakmak.
Bırakmak.
Bra or bra?
Bırakmak.
Bra.
There are some bills in.
Ufuk's music band members are on their way to Istiklal Street. Today is the 9th day of Mahdi's hunger strike. Ufuk has proposed that the income of this street concert would go towards the grassroots campaign which is set up for the freedom of political prisoners of Jordan.
ياك شو ملعب؟ Çay var mı?
Çay var. Şeyi.
Normal tur. Şeker? İki şeker. Teşekkür ederim. الو نعم مهند السعافين اخو مهدي نعم نعم بتكلم اللغه الانجليزيه تفضل اوكي done hello how are you yes we talk about it yes Amnesty London okay now Mahdi in the 12th day of the hunger strike. He demands to go to the hospital because of his body. Yes, his energy and his body going down, his pressure also. And he demands to go to the hospital. And they take him to the hospital after like a big story of to doing that. Because they put him as a very criminal, yes, high criminal person. Yes, but they arrive to the hospital and they return back to the jail again without making any medical things for him to search about his health. Yes, as we speak, like they cut the salt and the salt at him for 1 day. And we demand after that, the Human Rights Society, they demand to give him assault. Then they return back to give him assault. We demand something very important in the hunger strike, that they have to give him the vitamin B1. This is for the memory, because if he will not take it, he will lose his short memory. Till now, they refuse that, and we ask the Red Cross for that to help to try to enter with the vitamin to Mahdi. Yes, he announced it that he will continue his hunger strike till the end. That the demands to release all the prisoners from the political prisoners in the last action what happened for the Habbat Tishrin. Yes. And to stop judge the political people. I will send you everything by email. I will send you the news about him by the news they publish it in the Jordanian news. Okay, with the pictures and everything. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for helping.
With the help of the online campaign, Muhannad gathers the support of friends from all over the world, many of whom he has never met. He interviews with associations and groups that endeavour to set the political prisoners free. Now it has been 12 days since the strike started, and Muhannad, thousands of kilometres away, far from his brother, still hangs on hopefully.